Hello and welcome, my soul tribe. We're continuing with the Zodiac series, looking into what the person on your mind has discovered about your connection, what they have discovered about themselves, and what they've discovered about you. Now we're doing light and shadow messages, so I have light and shadow decks here. Remember to receive only what aligns, release anything that does not align with you. Never give your power away to a reading, to a person, to a situation, right? Always use your discernment. And remember to look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs too for more information. So thank you so much for being here. We are going to start here with Libra. So have someone on your mind, and we'll go ahead and start with your connection. So for my Libra viewers, highest and best messages, what has the person on their mind discovered about their connection with Libra? Light messages. Okay, so what I'm getting here for you Libras is this is someone, I have a lot of masculine energy coming through here, so this can be a masculine energy, doesn't have to be, okay? We start out with the Page of Swords, okay? And with this Page of Swords energy, this is a bit of a defensive energy, right? The Page of Swords is someone who observes, someone who maybe is a beginner at something, about learning something that's important for them to learn, right? There's the clouds in the background, especially around the crown and even the heart space energy you can see there, which to me speaks of this person seeking for clarity. They definitely have some sort of distorted view. Okay, then we have the Queen of Pentacles energy, which I love this Queen of Pentacles. She's artistic, she's creative, and she's cultivating her abundance, you know, doing what she loves. And so seeing this energy, the Queen energy of Pentacles in particular, this could be your spouse, okay? But the Queen of Pentacles also represents a businesswoman, represents a mother, represents someone who is very grounded in their physical reality, okay? And responsible, nurturing, trustworthy. See all of the spirits around her too, so you can be very connected with nature spirits or fairy spirits here. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And there's that adventure with that map. Obviously looking for, what is it, Libra? That light, that energy, that value that you have been so focused on. So there's something that you have been focused on here. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who, you know, stays true to their course, okay? Accomplishes their goals, does not cut corners here, isn't afraid to go on adventures, right? And then we have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is about sitting back, meditating, relaxing, recharging, healing, okay? So the first energy I got here, Libra, was there's a sense of defensiveness. This person had, and they've discovered within this connection with you, that they have a fragile ego, okay? And that they should have been listening and learning from you all along, okay? That's the very first message that came through. And the reason I say that is, of course, you start with the Page energy, and you have the Queen of Pentacles, which I feel represents you, Libra. The Knight of Pentacles energy, which is that path, staying the true course, okay? And the Four of Swords is resting, recharging, and healing. So I feel like what this person has realized about this relationship is that it has been a foundation and a rock for them. There's always been such great value, okay? And you might have tried to guide this person. You might have tried to coach them a little bit, inspire them, and they were defensive, right? Because they kind of had to find their own way. They had to come to that moment where they made that decision to make those healthy changes, or to see things from your perspective, okay? And I feel like you focus mostly on nurturing that which was nurturing you in this connection. Even if you're married to this person, I do feel like you are focusing your energies on yourself. You're focusing on maybe some sort of project that's very healing and very nurturing, brings you fulfillment, okay? And it feels like this person wants to find that path for themselves too. So you've been a guide in this person's life, okay? But they're discovering quite a bit about this relationship, and I feel there's this sense of, there's a heaviness in the heart space of some regret, or they have either walked paths or made decisions that created energy leaks or created wounding in this connection that they have with you, with that Four of Swords. Again, it could be that you're more focused on your business, your passion projects, your self-love, your self-care, your nurturing. If you have children, maybe you're focused on your children right now and not this person. And you might have iced them out just a little bit. Okay, and in this Four of Swords energy, you know, they're sitting there reflecting. They're going within. Maybe they're meditating. Okay, but there's also kind of that defensive energy. You can see he has, you know, that bow and arrow there. So he's not fully relaxed. Okay, I feel like this person is also quite tired at this time, but your connection has certainly inspired them and has inspired some sort of change or direction that they want to take within their life. Okay. We'll clarify this a little bit more. Clarify the Page of Swords about Libra's person and what they've discovered about this connection. The Four of Wands. To be a team player, but that's not how I heard it. I heard it to be a, you know what, team player. Okay. They resisted this. They either resisted their healing, they resisted ascension, they resisted working on this connection with you. Okay, and now they can see with the Queen of Pentacles energy and with this Four of Wands how well your life is going, how happy you are, how things are flowing, how doorways are opening for you, and it's because you're in alignment. Okay, so they are learning about their mistakes that they've made in this connection, or the ways that they've resisted aligning with you. I feel like they went against you, or they were stubborn through this connection. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles energy. Maybe they behaved in like immature patterns, okay? But with this Queen of Pentacles energy, yeah, we have the Emperor energy. They're discovering and they're learning more about what you need. And what you need is an Emperor energy, not a Page energy. Okay, so they're realizing more. I think before they were focused on themselves or their wounds or their vices. They were not focused on what you needed, the partner you required. And now they're starting to realize that with that Emperor energy, to step up into leadership or to talk to someone who is in an Emperor energy that can guide them, that can mentor them. This could be a therapist, this could be a spiritual coach, this could be a spirit guide, this could be a family member. But I feel like now they're realizing the partner that they need to be for you. Okay. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles energy. The Moon card. Yeah, they were lost. They were in fear energy. They were afraid. Okay. They were very afraid of the unknown. They were not wanting to face their fears. In a way, they feared powerful feminine energy. They feared magic. They feared witchy energy. They feared feminine empowerment. Okay, this person did with this Moon energy. But they also weren't listening to their instincts in this connection. They weren't connecting with their intuition. Okay, they might have been deceptive or not as honest as they could have been, not as transparent as they could have been with that Moon card. But it's like they feared feminine, powerful energy, and they feared feeling their emotions on a deep level, right? So they ran. And that lunar energy coming through, and you might notice shifts with your partner, especially if you are together, around the full moons and around these cosmic events that are happening. Because more is being revealed to them on their journey. It's like those games that, like those computer games where they're like you're building, like let's say like you're building a village or you're adventuring, and they have that area of like fog, and that character can't see past that fog until it walks forward into that fog, and then it reveals what's there. This person was afraid to walk forward. I don't feel like you ever were, but this person was. And now they're realizing the path reveals itself as I take steps forward. That's another message here. Okay, so you've taught this person a lot. So has this connection. Let's clarify the Four of Swords for my Libra's person. The Seven of Swords. They're afraid. They're afraid. They're defensive, and they're somewhat afraid with the Seven of Swords. They're afraid to heal. They're afraid to face certain things that maybe, you have, and every healthy relationship should challenge you to evolve and grow, right? To a point. And I think they were afraid of that. They were defensive. With the Seven of Swords, if they were deceptive toward you, they're expecting you to be deceptive toward them. I also feel like they know they need to heal trust patterns within your relationship, but also within themselves, that they have these wounds around trusting because they've dealt with deceptive people. Okay. Interesting. That was a whole mixture there, not just the light messages. So let's see for the shadow messages. What has this person discovered? Because they're afraid of the shadow. They definitely are afraid of the shadow. But they feel, I think, braver in your connection because they've observed you moving through shadow and moving through obstacles and challenges and the unknown, and the attitude that you've had through it. And also like how you're focused on your happiness, how you're focused on your happiness, which is so important to them, which makes it a bit more encouraging for them to do the work. But let's see for my Libra viewers, what has their person discovered about the shadow of the connection? Yeah, there's we have blinded, we have scarecrow, and we have too many influences. Yeah. And then we have sensitive feminine energy on the bottom of the deck. I feel like with these shifts, maybe even the eclipse energy, where this person had walls and shields over their heart space, I feel like that's been dissipating. And it's very uncomfortable for them. And they know that there's certain things that they have to look at, that they haven't wanted to look at. And this blinded card reminds me of the Two of Swords, where there's a blindfold, because that person is guided to go within, to feel the truth, to feel into their wisdom, rather than looking outside and seeking it outside of themselves. Okay? So this person has those feminine wounds that they have to heal and to connect in with their intuition. And I feel like it's been there all along, but maybe along their journey somewhere something happened that scared them, so they tried to turn off those gifts. But I feel like, again, those layers that were in between them, right, their conscious awareness and these gifts are starting to release, but that's also revealing wounds. Okay, it's revealing wounds for them to heal. And there's something about the dynamic in your relationship that has done this. So your healing, or you being who you are authentically, might have been triggering this person, triggering these wounds within them. We also have scarecrow coming through here, which is interesting energy. I feel like this person they're realizing that they wore a mask in this connection with you, and maybe they're very stoic in their expression. They don't express their emotions. They tried as much as they could to be disconnected from their emotions. Because it doesn't say scarecrow, it says scared crow, right? Like they're afraid of their spiritual power. They're afraid of their authentic self. They're afraid to take off the mask, right? There's so much fear in this person. And then we have too many influences. Okay, so this person could have been around people that supported their vices, right? that weren't healthy individuals on a healing path, but were on a path of a lower consciousness. And this person is realizing that. I feel like the blindfold is being taken off. The fears are starting to come forward. And it's like, whoo, like I can feel it. Like there's this kind of anxiety this person might be feeling. And they're also realizing the negative influences in their life, or that's something that's being pointed out to them, that maybe there's some social groups or some boundaries, that they need to set here. There's a rebellious child within this person, this inner child that's rebellious, because this person, like you might have offered them wisdom, guidance, advice, and instead of going to you and like listening to and hearing that advice, they would go to a negative influence. They would go to somebody else who's not really qualified to be giving them advice and guidance and follow that instead. But it was like this rebellious, like reverse psychology sort of thing, okay, that this person would do. All right, interesting. So let's go ahead and see what this person has discovered about you, Libra. Start with light messages. What has Libra's person discovered about my Libra viewer? We have the Fool. For some of you, you're willing to walk away from this person. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Even just your energy has been shifting. Yeah. So what they have discovered about you is we start the Fool energy, that you want new energy, you want excitement, you want travel, you like expansion and freedom, that you're coming into this place of alignment where life feels much lighter here, okay? You have these new beginnings that are starting for you too. Could be on your healing journey, could be with your spiritual gifts, could be with your career. But this person is also seeing that your happier energy is becoming lighter, more aligned, okay? The more you focus on yourself, this person is seeing that the happier that you are. And we have the Eight of Pentacles as well. They are seeing how what you are focusing on is growing with that Eight of Pentacles energy. That's something that they're discovering too, is that dedication and that focus with that Eight of Pentacles creates beautiful outcomes, that you water the seeds you planted with love, with belief in yourself, with belief in source, with trust. They're learning a lot from you here. I think this person is also discovering and realizing about you, like again, and this is almost in that same position where the Emperor was, where it's like they're realizing more about what you need in this relationship, right? How they can be of service to you. Because I feel like for a long time, you put up with a lot with this person, or you went through a lot of cycles with this person. And now they're seeing, okay, well, how can I, Libra has watered me for so long, okay, even in times where I feel like I didn't deserve it. So now how can I bring value to Libra? How can I water Libra now? Okay, so this person is discovering that too. For those of you, if you're at, kind of in a rift with this person, then they are trying to figure out how to make it up to you, how to reconcile with you. Okay. We also have the Nine of Cups energy. Once again, they're seeing you, your wishes coming true, your wish fulfillment. They could also be seeing you in a more ethereal light too. They could be seeing you as more of this mystical, magical being that you are, seeing more of your soul self than they did before. Because if they were stuck in their ego self or lower self, they didn't have the privilege of seeing your true self, right? Your true soul self. And this person is also noticing like how you're relaxing and you're attracting in these blessings and this wish fulfillment almost with ease. And they're also noticing how you are attracting in, I'm seeing these shells as people, okay? They see how you have positively impacted and assisted so many people, but also how you attract in wonderful people into your experience. And they're learning from this. And maybe they're comparing your social circle to their social circle, right? You know, that Page of Swords energy, they're observing quite a bit at this time. There could also be like a sequined top, a shiny top, an aqua top or something like that, that this person really sees like you shining very bright in, and they're very attracted to that as well. That's for some of you, not all of you. Others of you, you might have recently dyed your hair, you know, changed your appearance in some way. You might be putting more, I would say more authenticity into your appearance. And like I said, maybe you're wearing brighter, shinier clothing. Maybe you really resonate with like mermaid energy, right? And so you're incorporating that into your style, and this person is noticing that. But they're seeing all these positive changes and these positive, you know, wish fulfillment coming through here for you. And there's sense, you know, with the Nine of Cups energy too, the Fool, there seems to be a shift in this energy where this person, again, this is mostly for those of you who are married or in a relationship with this person, where they realize you need to be in your feminine. You need to sit back, relax, and let them do some of the heavy lifting for a while. They want to see you relax. But maybe for the first time in a long time, they're seeing you happy. They're seeing you relaxed. They're seeing you, you know, your self-love, and how that's, again, attracting in these blessings. They're also seeing how they disappointed you with the Five of Cups. They're seeing what no longer resonates with you. They're seeing maybe how they may have limited you. Okay? How their decisions affected you. How their behaviors were affecting you with that Five of Cups. But they're also seeing, especially for those of you that are moving through some grieving or releasing, they're also seeing you grieve, and they're seeing how incredible it is that you can be in both. You can be in happiness and wish fulfillment, but you also have space for grief. Like you have space for the light, you have space for the shadow. And it's pretty amazing to them. But they're also noticing that the more that they partake in behaviors that sabotage or don't align with you, the less you are giving energy and time to them, because you're putting your time and focus in all these wonderful opportunities and blessings and people that are showing up in your experience. It gives me that sense of like someone who's ascending and someone who is struggling to make that decision of whether or not they want to ascend, or they want to heal, or they want to make those positive changes in order to align with you. You're almost on two different timelines, which is interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and see what has this person discovered about Libra's shadow. The werewolf change. You're not afraid to show your teeth, okay? You're not afraid to show some teeth here. And you stand up for yourself. You don't back down. And just like you have this beautiful mermaid, gorgeous, you know, energy, you know, sea goddess energy, you also have this side. And you embrace that too. You're also, you know, very protective over what is important to you. And with this werewolf energy, I just get this sense of like, there's very little that you fear. You've been through so much, Libra, that there's very little that you fear. And you've dealt with a lot of ugly in the world and with people. Some of you might have dealt with entities, but like, there's very little that you fear. You are ferocious, and you are fierce, and you are protective. Okay? This person might also realize with your shadow that the moon, just like with them, the moon does affect you. They can notice changes in your mood. They notice maybe some irritability that you have if you get, like, you know, kind of irritated by them around like the full moon energy. They see that wild side. Okay, let's see what else this person has discovered. Libra's person has discovered about Libra's shadow. We have the fear energy, deep. Yeah. You could be currently doing quite a bit of inner child healing at this time. But I'm hearing even your inner child is a badass, okay? Like, you could be someone who's very gifted in dealing with darker energies or clearing entities. Like, you have this, it's almost earth angel-like, but there's this strong spiritual warrior and this almost like ancient spirit energy within you, that you have this wisdom, the spiritual power and strength. And I feel like you have some pretty protective ancestors as well. And so you have this level of discernment. You have these ancestors that protect you here. And if you've been doing inner child healing, this person can observe like how strong you are and how confident you are from doing that healing work. How you will sit with your fears, how you will face your fears. You don't run. Okay? And there's also this sense of being protective of your children, of your family, of your pets, right? And depending on who you're dealing with and how they are with those that you love, they could get this beautiful Queen of Pentacles mermaid energy, or they could get this werewolf. Okay? And this person might fear you a little bit. They might fear your dark side a little bit. But remember that our shadow is equal to our light. Okay? Some of you also might come from, you might have deep shamanic roots as well. Okay? Let's see what else. What else has Libra's person discovered about Libra's shadow? Yeah, I would say you are resilient. Absolutely. We have resilience coming through here. That you faced many fears, you faced many obstacles, you faced, deceptive energies, grief. That a strength within you is your mind, your perspective, the tools that you have for aligning your thoughts with what you want to create. This person can also see how in some ways they can see the negative thought patterns that you face, or maybe some anxiety or certain things that make you more vulnerable. They're starting to see more of that side too. They're seeing the ways where you kind of mask how you're truly feeling or what you're truly, thinking at times. Or maybe you deflect certain things, right? But you're incredibly strong. And you're, have this strong transmutive energy too. But you don't open up to everyone, right? You don't open up to everyone about your fears or what you're moving through. You face a lot on your own. And I just want to let you know, and Spirit wants to let you know, that it's important that you find people that you can open up to, that you can talk to about things that are challenging you. Because for many of you, you deal with energies that are difficult. And it's important that you have that support to clear those energies, right? Like you might deal with attachments frequently, and it's important that you have someone that helps you clear those, or you have those spiritual practices that allow you to clear energies out of your field that do not serve your highest and greatest good, right? But I feel like you do a lot of this yourself. So if that's the way that you're navigating, make sure that you connect in with nature, you connect in, or you allow someone to hold space for you, right? But this person does see you at times suffer in silence. Because if there was trust broken or there was disappointment here, maybe you're not comfortable being vulnerable with them. And that's something that they also see. They also see a ton of transformation, you changing your mind, you changing your outlook, some of you, you're changing your path, okay? There are a lot of changes here that this person knows you're thinking about or they're noticing within you. Okay? But of course, reach out for the support that, you absolutely deserve to have in your experience and in your life. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this person has discovered about themselves. Light messages. What has Libra's person discovered about themselves? And some of you too, going back to your energy, like when we don't address emotional things that we need to address, it can manifest within our body. So it is important that you do that and you get that support for it. Because all of a sudden I felt like I'm wheezing a little bit. And I wasn't before until I tapped into that energy. So if, you're dealing with anxiety or certain things, make sure you're taking the best care of yourself and that you are also reaching out to those that, are healers or therapists or experts that can assist you and hold space for you and help you. Don't feel like you have to take everything on. Okay. Reach out. Delegate. Communicate your needs. Okay. Because that's a lot. That's a lot. All right. What is this person discovering about themselves? We have the devil energy. How they allowed their lower consciousness to drive their actions, to hold them back. Okay? How, especially for those of you that have a family, how their actions and behaviors have affected your family with that devil energy. How they chose more of an egoic path, or they came from an egoic place when making decisions. And again, how their actions that they took were tied to you. Okay. Let's see what else Libra's person has discovered about their shadow. We have the Three of Wands. Not their shadow, excuse me, themselves. With the Three of Wands, I feel like I just get this strong sense, for those of you, again, that you're in a relationship with this person and you're wanting to work things out, okay, or things are getting better, or whatever it may be. Obviously, I don't recommend staying with someone toxic or, anything like that. However, having a hard time moving that anxious energy. I feel like this person wants to make it up to you, right? With that Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is clearing obstacles. So for some of you, it might be that this person will want to take healthy steps to go to, supportive meetings for their addictions. Some of you, this person wants to go on a vacation with you, go on, a getaway with you. Three of Wands can represent travel as well. They want to clear the obstacles, it feels like. For many of you, and of course, use your discernment with how this person shows up, right? Consistently. But this person could want to get sober. Okay? Something may have happened and this person wants to get sober and they want to spend this time with you by the water, okay, in a peaceful setting, drinking coffee, okay, creating beautiful memories. Some of you, there might be a lake house, a cabin, something like that you already go to, okay, or an Airbnb or something. But I feel like that's what this person wants to do. That's for some of you. For others of you, it's like this person is still trying to run. They're still trying to run for what they need to feel or what they need to work through and heal. What else has Libra's person discovered? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is beautiful. So for those that this person has discovered that, there's changes they want to make, and they want to heal, they're going to see how that benefits their life. They're going to see, like, I heard, oh, I can do it. How self-sufficient they can be, right? Maybe there was some codependency in this connection, but you might find this person be like, oh no, I can do it, oh, I got it, stepping up in big ways with this Nine of Pentacles. They're realizing they're capable, they're self-sufficient. And again, this could come from a wounded, it's never excuses, right? But I'm sensing that this comes from like a wounded child energy in this person. They have something to heal way back in their childhood. But with this Nine of Pentacles energy, what they're discovering about themselves is, they can do it. They're capable. They're self-sufficient. They're also seeing if they make healthy changes, if they sober up, or if they go, receive that support that they require, it benefits their life with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. It's also about them finding their intrinsic value, because they could have had a lot of distorted masculine energy that kept them in this feeling of not being good enough, right? And instead of addressing that, they turn to substances. Let's see what else this person has discovered about themselves. Light messages. There it is, Temperance. Balance and healing. And I feel like they're learning from you, but Temperance is patience. This person might even be asking assistance from their angels at this time, okay? Wanting to create balance in their life. If it's not, they want to, like, let's say it's drinking, they don't want to quit drinking completely, right? Which obviously, if they've been doing that for a long time, they've got to do that through a program and gradually, right? This is moderation. And I don't think this person has had a lot of moderation in their experience. And they're learning moderation. They're learning balance. They're learning duality. And instead of attaching judgment and labels, which again, I think just drag them down, they're realizing duality, light and shadow, and how that exists and how that serves, and alchemy as well. This person is finding their place. They're finding themselves. And they're discovering moderation, because I don't think this person, especially with the devil energy, which is also about being out of balance and overindulging, right? They're finding their balance. For some of you, this person is realizing they need to go to therapy, and there's a mental imbalance, and they're going to, work on that. And then they're going to receive the benefit from doing that, right? From aligning with some of them, they might literally be asking their spiritual team, their angels, to align them with someone that can help them. Okay, but this is their own personal healing journey, and that can come in so many different forms. There's so many different forms of therapy. But that's what I'm sensing here. Or if they are in therapy, they're committing themselves more to it with that Nine of Pentacles. And they're doing it for themselves, which is really important. Because when we do things for others, sometimes it's people pleasing. It's not authentic, it's not true, it's not rooted, it's not grounded. We're making other people happy. And sometimes that's the inspiration to start something or create some shift or change. But the root of this person has to want to heal for themselves, to better their life, to be happier, to be healthier, to be more of a supportive husband or boyfriend, right? And some of you, we have, they're going to have to learn to know what to release with the Four of Cups and what to accept. Some of you, this person is learning how to connect in with divine energy, with higher reason, okay? To say no to offers and things that would feed their lower selves. We're human, right? Balance is important, though. And I think this person, was way out of balance in their behaviors and their choices. And it looks like they're going to be offered something, that cup of love, which, the Ace of Cups can be a cup of healing, a realization, something fulfilling. And I feel like this person is kind of waiting for that. But they're also being taught discernment as well at this time. Okay. Discernment and balance. All right, let's go ahead and see what this person has discovered about their shadow. What has Libra's person discovered about their shadow? They run, sneaking away. They have this sneaky, deceptive energy. There's the mask, right? They're realizing, what else is this person discovering about their shadow? That they've kept themselves trapped. Okay, they've kept themselves trapped. And that they might have, we have finger pointing as well. There was a codependency here, and they, rather than taking accountability for their actions or circumstances, it's either that they projected and pointed fingers at others and placed blame on other people, which was really just projecting their wounds, and they're realizing that now. Or they're realizing how, again, I'm feeling this like inner child healing, that perhaps in their family, they were the ones that everyone blamed, right? They were the scapegoat. And they're realizing that too. They're realizing that what will set them free is doing their healing work. However they choose that path. Like I said, there's so many healing paths and healing modalities, and it doesn't have to be traditional. There's so many things that this person can take, but they're realizing that they have to take accountability if they want to change their circumstances and do their healing work. And stop running, stop sneaking away, stop being deceptive, stop wearing masks, stop self-delusion, stop lying to themselves. So this person is really having some incredible, I would say incredibly uncomfortable realizations. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get a message about how this person is connecting with you energetically with the mediumship deck. How's this person connecting to Libra? Okay, we have concentration and focus. So this could be with telepathy. Okay. This could be with being, again, kind of learning through your example, through your mindset. Again, I think this person was running or all over the place. And so I don't feel like this person is at a distance from you, like you're separated and connecting. I feel like this person is going to connect through actually practicing. It's not so much connecting with you. It is, in a way, connecting with your path, right? Your spiritual path. So what I'm seeing is like this person is going to connect with you by embracing spiritual practices that you do, okay? Or reading books that you read, um, filling themselves with spiritual knowledge. And that's how they're going to connect with you and want to get closer to you and understand you and be guided, is by embracing the practices, or a lot of it is the mental focus, like what you are focusing on, what you're practicing, um, or what you're reading, or what you're studying. That's how they're going to be connecting or get closer to you. And the other message here too, we have, it could even be this person starts with like guided meditations, right? And just like the baby steps of going within, but I know and I can feel it in my heart space, my emotional heart space right here. This person has a lot to work through, a lot that they have just pushed down. Okay. So this seems like it'll be, quite a process, and it'll be kind of layer by layer. But that's how they're wanting to connect with you, is learning from you, learning from their practices, partaking in those practices, mindful meditation, learning more about themselves. Okay. And their clarity. All right. I'm going to get 3 messages of guidance for you, Libra, highest and best messages. My Libra viewer with this. Oh, no, I'm going to save that one. We're going to do this one. We're going to get 2 messages, and then we'll see this person's next move. Okay. This person's very easily distracted. So let's see some guidance here for Libra when it comes to this connection. Beautiful. Okay, and let's get a romance angel message for my Libra viewer when it comes to this connection. Okay. Some of you, okay, if this is someone who is, actively working on their alignment and their healing, what I'm getting is you're a very supportive partner. Because starting out, we have bats in the belfry, you can achieve great things. So I feel like you're leading the way by doing great things, right? But then you're also like, hey, I did it, you can do it too. And so you are championing on this person in a way by showing them that it's possible with bats in the belfry. And then there's also Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. So you're not babying this person. You're not taking their hand and dragging them along on your spiritual journey. You're not telling them what to do. What you're doing is observing. Your protective presence in their life, right? You had that werewolf energy come out, right? And you're watching over them. You're observing. But you're not going to be, it's their path to walk. And you're a supportive person in their life, but you're not going to be going through it. It's not your lessons to go through, okay? Like they have to walk their path. And you see that here. And some of you with that wolf moon energy, you have a strong wolf, because you had the werewolf come out, wolf guide, an animal guide here that's very protective. Or perhaps, you have a dog, or you feel called to that energy because it's so loyal. It's fiercely loyal. And that's you. And I feel like you might be attracted to a pet or a dog in particular, a canine, right? In particular, that really resonates with your energy, right? With who you are. So you're watching over this person, you're protective of them, but you're not interfering. You're not codependent. You're not doing the work for them. You are, cheering them on. You're doing your own thing. You're cheering them on, and you're watching over them. Because for many of you watching this, You want to work on this partnership. You want to give this relationship a chance. And if you don't, you don't. Okay? Throw that out the window, right? This is, again, timeline shift and change by free will choice. And, you are not, nothing is set in stone here. But just at the point when I'm connecting into this with the heart space. But I'm going to be honest with you, Libra. I moved through, and I'm still feeling so much anxiety. I mean, I feel a lot from your person, but I feel a lot from you too. So please do give yourself that support, that healthy support, or, but when you get into it, when you get into the heart space, I feel like you do want to work on this, but you have a healthy sense of detachment with this individual at this time. Okay. Whew, that was quite the ride, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and get one last message to see. See, it's funny because this reading isn't even done. And it's, we're at 50 minutes. Wow. There's a lot to unpack here, but yeah. I just feel there is kind of that running energy, wanting to run from the feelings and the emotions. Maybe more so your person than you. I feel like you face a lot, but again, make sure, I know you're a strong, fierce energy, right? But just make sure you've got that love and support too, and you're open to receiving it. So for Libra's person, what is their next move? What is Libra's person's next move towards my Libra viewer? Wow. Seriously, this energy. Okay, we have zombie control, and we have skull of flowers creating through the ashes. This person is going through a resurrection energy, and they're wanting to resurrect this relationship. Okay. They're wanting to create beauty with you again. And for you, Libra, with the skull of flowers, I mean, look at all, you're all about beauty and balance and fairness. And I got so much from this person about them wanting to make things up to you. Okay. And we have a lot of full moon energy here. So I wonder if around the next full moon, I'm not sure where that is right now. Okay. But maybe when you're watching this, obviously it might be a little different. But this person wants to resurrect this connection. They want to have more self-control. Okay, I'm not getting that they want to control you. If you're in a situation like that, obviously that's not healthy, But I'm feeling more, so this person wants to have more self-control. I'm hearing that song Creep. Okay. They want to feel good enough for you. And they want to create beauty with you again. Like this is like the phoenix rising in kind of a very dark way with the zombie energy, right? And they want to change your perspective of them. But like with the zombie energy coming up through the ground, right? This person's going to experience an ego death. This person is going to experience incredible transformation. Some of you, it's a third eye awakening. There are third eyes opening up. Okay. So I would say that I would see this person taking steps to better themselves, for you and for your family. I would also say this person is, they might even, for some of you, this person might even, when they do that healing work and they're ready, they might even receive mediumship abilities. They might be opening up to mediumship abilities. But they want to be like you. They want to feel good enough to be with you. And they want to rebuild. And they want to rebuild on a different platform. Okay? A different foundation. Meaning a different intention. Something that is more conscious and creative and beautiful. Rather than something that was like a zombie subconscious, not knowing or realizing how their actions were impacting those around them and themselves, what they were doing, to their body by the decisions that they were making, right? So this will be deep. This will be deep. This will not be easy for this person. They're going to have to work for it. They're going to have to work for you. Okay? To create something that's beautiful, something that is energetically supportive of you and your alignment. Okay? And you've been a very supportive, inspirational, sometimes tough love influence in their life. So that is where I'm going to leave it. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Like I said, look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. Okay? Take it easy. Receive the love and support, that you deserve. Okay? And thank you so much for being here. Release anything that does not resonate, and I will see you soon.